Hi, I'm Rashmi and welcome to my show. Today we're going to do a yoga pose with crazy backbends. I like to call it crazy backbends because it's going to help you to improve your spinal mobility and flexibility. Hopefully you'll be able to achieve a lot more poses as you get warmed up and do the practice. So you're going to start at the back of your mat. Stand with your feet hip distance apart. As you inhale, look up with your head. Exhale, touch your chin to your chest. Start rolling down on your mat. Walk forward. Come into the inverted V pose. Stretch. As you exhale, push forward and inhale, lift up into Bhujangasana. When you're doing this, your shoulders are relaxed. I'm trying not to touch my knees down to the floor this time. Look up and stretch. And lift back up and stretch in the downward dog pose. We'll do that one more time. Push forward, inhale, look up and stretch. And lift back up. One last time. Push forward, inhale, stretch. Exhale, lift up. From here, walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees. Slowly roll up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, touch your chin to your chest. Once again, roll back down. Walk forward, coming back into the inverted V pose and stretch. This time, get your knees down on the floor. Sit back, relax in child's pose and breathe. Interlock your fingers behind your back. Raise your hands up and stretch. Slowly release your hands. Palms on the floor. Lift back up into the inverted V pose. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees. Inhale, roll up and look up. Exhale, touch your chin to your chest. Roll down. Walk forward again. Stretch in the inverted V pose. From here, bend your right knee. Open your right knee out to the side. Stay there and stretch. Get your right leg down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bend your left. Raise your left knee up and stretch. Slowly get your left leg down. Get your knees down. Sit back and relax in child's pose. From here, come up on your hands and knees. Place your palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We'll do a simple cat stretch. Inhale, look up and arch your spine. Exhale, touch your chin to your chest, lifting your spine up. Inhale, once again, look up and arch your spine. Exhale, touch your chin to your chest, lifting up. Inhale, look up and arch your spine. Exhale, touch your chin to your chest, lifting up. Come back to the center, palms on the floor, knees off. Stay there and stretch again. Breathe. You're going to cross your right leg behind your left. Turn your body, push your abdomen up towards the ceiling. Raise your right hand up. Keep pushing your abdomen up, your hips up and stretch. Slowly get your right hand down. Come back into the inverted V pose. You do the same thing on the other side. Cross your left leg behind your right. Right palm will be on the floor. Turn your body. Raise your left hand up. Push your abdomen up and stretch. Slowly get your palm down. Stretch in the inverted V pose. Breathe. Get your knees down once again. Sit back. Relax in child's pose. Slowly come back on your hands and your knees. We're going to do the sideways cat stretch now. As you exhale, tilt your head and your hip to the right. Inhale, come center. Exhale, tilt your head and your hip to the left. Inhale, center. Once again, tilt to your right. Inhale, center. Tilt to your left. Inhale, center. Remember to make a C curve with your spine sideways. Inhale, center. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, center. We'll do it one last time. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, center. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, center. Once again, palms on the floor. Lift your knees up. Stretch in the downward dog pose. From here, we're going to come into the tabletop position. So you cross your right leg behind your left. Place your left palm on the floor. Turn your body. Place your palms on your mat. Fingers pointing towards your feet. Lift your hips up. Drop your head to the back. Stay there and stretch. Breathe. hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly turn your body, come back into the inverted V pose and stretch. Do the same thing on the other side. Cross your left leg behind your right. Your body will rest on your right palm. Turn your body, place your palms on the floor, lift your hips up, drop your head to the back, hold for 5 counts again, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly place your palms back on the mat, come back into the inverted V pose and stretch. And now going to come into Chakrasana, the wheel pose, the same way that you came into the tabletop. So again, you cross your right leg behind your left palm on your mat, turn your body. From here, push your hips up, drop your right hand down on your mat, turn your left palm, stay in Chakrasana, hold and breathe for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your left palm, raise your right hand up, turn your body, come back into the inverted V pose and stretch. Slowly get your knees down, sit back and relax in child's pose. Slowly lift yourself back up. We're going to do Chakrasana on the other side now. So lift yourself back into the inverted V pose and stretch. Ensure that you're pushing your hips to the back so that you get a good stretch on your spine. Again, you cross your left leg behind your right. Keep your weight of your body on your right palm. Turn so that your feet face forward. Get your left hand down on your mat. Turn your right palm. Stay and hold. For 5 counts, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to turn your right palm once again, raise your left hand up, come back without resting on your mat, stretch, get your knees down, sit back and relax in child's pose. Slowly come back up on your mat. You're going to lift back up into the downward dog pose and stretch. You're going to push your hips forward, coming into a plank pose. Inhale, you're going to push up. We'll do that a few more times. Exhale, push forward. Inhale up. 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 Exhale, push forward, inhale up, exhale forward, inhale up. Stay there and stretch. From here, we're going to get into the pigeon pose. So you get your left leg up, stretch it up and get your left leg forward so that your heel is close to your hip bone. Keep your back straight. First, look up and arch your spine. If you feel comfortable, try and raise one hand up. And if you feel even more comfortable, try and raise your other hand up and stretch to the back. Slowly get your palms down on your mat. You're going to bend your right knee, grab hold of your big toe, try and pull your leg closer towards you and stretch and hold. If you're not sure of how to do the pigeon pose, watch the video on how to do it and then come back to this. Slowly let go of your leg. Place your palms back on the mat. Come back into the inverted V pose and stretch. From here, you get your left leg forward. Stay here. Bounce a few times. And then slowly straighten your left leg. Walk to the center and stretch. Walk towards your right foot. Take your right leg back. Come back into the inverted V pose and stretch. Do the pigeon pose on the other side. Raise your right leg up and get your right leg forward so that your right heel is close to your left hip bone. From here, bend your left knee, grab hold of your left big toe with your right hand, tilt your head to the back and stretch. Slowly let go of your leg, palms back on your mat. Get your right leg on your mat and again bounce, stretch. Straighten your right knee, walk your hands to the center, stay there and hold. Breathe. Okay, let's walk your hands back towards your right foot. Stretch in the downward dog pose. Get your knees down on your mat. And let's sit down on your mat. Once you sit, keep your feet forward and you can lie down on your mat, stretching your legs out. We'll stay here and breathe for a couple of minutes. Take a long deep breath in and slowly exhale. Once again, deep breath in and slowly exhale. From here, we're going to come into Halasana, the plow pose. So if you need to slide yourself forward on your mat, you can slide yourself forward. We're going to directly take your legs to the back without coming into the shoulder stand. So you're just going to keep your legs out straight, lift your legs off your mat and push them to the back. You want to stay here, hold this position, breathe. You're trying to touch your toes to the floor behind you. Try and support yourself if you need to on your back, or you could just interlock your fingers, place them on your mat. Stay there and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, grab hold of both your toes. Stay in this position. Feel the stretch on your spine. Let's try and increase the distance between your feet so that your legs are in a wide V. And once again, hold and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly join your feet back together. Stay there, stretch. Now support yourself on your waist. Bend your knees. We're going to try and come into the bridge pose with your legs up without getting your hips down. Slowly you get your right leg down and you get your left leg down. Come into the bridge pose and hold. Once again, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to lift back up into Chakrasana, the wheel pose. So you place your palms on the floor with your fingers pointing in towards you. Drop your head to the back and lift your head off your mat, straightening your elbows. Hold and breathe again. 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you feel confident and comfortable, try lifting one hand up. Hold it there for as long as you can. Slowly you get your hand down. Same thing with the other hand. Raise your other hand up. Hold. You get your other hand down. Try and raise your right leg up. Try and arch your spine a little bit more. Get your right leg down. Switch. Left leg up. Slowly get your left leg down. And from here, slowly bend your elbows. Lower yourself back down on your mat. You can bend your knees. Hug your knees close to your chest as a counter pose. Roll from side to side. Massage your back. Come center. You'll come into Pavan Muktasana. So you slowly lift your head up. Try touching your nose to your knees. slowly come back down. Okay, from here we're going to do Matsyasana, or the fish pose, but we're going to do Matsyasana keeping your legs in Padmasana or the lotus pose. So you're going to cross your right leg and you're going to cross your left leg. So your legs are in Padmasana. You're going to get your hands under your body. Keep your knees lower down. As your knees go down, your head lifts up and drop your head to the back. So you're pushing your chest upwards, feeling the stretch on your throat and your back. Hold and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift your legs back up. You can release your legs. Hug your knees close to your chest once again. Breathe. Take a long deep breath in and slowly exhale. Okay, interlock your fingers and stretch your hands to the back. Let's take both your knees to your right. Come center. Take your knees to your left. Come center. Once again, take your knees to the right. Come center. Take your knees to the left. Come center. We're going to do one last twist that I really enjoy. So you're going to stretch your hands out to the sides. You're going to stretch your right leg to the left side and grab hold of your right foot with your left hand. Turn your head towards your right side. You should ensure that both your shoulder blades are down on your mat and you feel a twist on your spine. Stay there and stretch. Slowly let go of your leg. Come back to the center. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Grab hold of your left foot with your right hand. Stretch your leg out to the side. Turn your body and turn your head towards your left. Ensure that your shoulder blades are down on your mat. Stay there, hold and breathe. You want to try and get your foot in line with your head. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back to the center. Hug your knees close to your chest once again. Relax your back. Roll from side to side. And let's slowly roll forward and back. And slowly sit up. Once you sit up on your mat, hug your knees close to your chest and drop your head down. Slowly sit up. You can stretch your legs out. We're just going to do 2 more stretches. Grab hold of your big toe, bend forward and come into Paschimottanasana. Slowly trying to pull yourself forward, dropping your head down. You want to do as much as you can. So if you're not able to grab hold of your toes, hold whichever part of your leg you can and pull yourself forward and stretch. Slowly come back up, raise your hands up, do the counter stretch, going into Purvottasana. Palms on the floor, lift your hips up, drop your head to the back, breathe. Slowly come back down and relax. So this was a yoga practice where I incorporated a few back bends just for you to feel that stretch and the twist in your spine. I hope you enjoyed doing this workout with me. If you don't feel warmed up enough or if you feel like any of these poses are difficult for you to achieve, first practice the pose individually and then try and do this entire sequence. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.